Let's picture this. You're in Paris, it's a snowy night, and you're in desperate need of a ride. But guess what? No taxis are in sight. You try calling, but they're either too busy or just decide to ghost you. Talk about frustrating, right? Now, let's take a step back to December 2009 when two sharp minds, Travis Kalanick and Garrett Camp, found themselves in this very predicament in Paris. They had just attended a conference and sold their startups. That's when the craziest idea struck them. What if they could summon a ride using their trusty smartphones? What if they could see the driver's profile, track their car, and pay with a simple tap? Boom. That's the lightbulb moment that gave birth to a revolution in transportation. And what did they name their brainchild? You got it. Uber. In March of the next year, those two co-founders had whipped up the app and gave it a spin in New York back in 2010, with only 3 cars in the fleet. Within months, Uber dropped the cab portion of its company name, opting to stick with Uber and Uber alone. The company's founders reasoned that Uber really wasn't a taxicab company in the traditional sense, so there was no reason to attach the term cab to its name. Fast forward to December 2012, they launched Uber in Paris. 3 years to the day since they first dreamt it up there. Fast forward to today, and Uber is a beast with 130 million monthly active users. The company generated a revenue of $31.88 billion in 2022, and owns 72% of the ride-hailing market share as of 2023. At the same time, Uber Eats owns 24% of the market share of food delivery services worldwide. But how did they go from a wild idea to such a huge global phenomenon? Travis Kalanick, the co-founder and eventual CEO of Uber, had quite the bumpy road to entrepreneurship. He faced relentless bullying in his youth, which drove him to focus on work as an escape. In his teenage years, he sharpened his natural sales skills by peddling kitchen knives door to door. Those skills came in handy when he had to pitch investors for Uber. Before Uber, Travis took a swing at a peer-to-peer search engine called Scour, which got slapped with a mind-boggling $250 billion lawsuit for copyright infringements, leading to bankruptcy. But Travis didn't give up. Fueled by a bit of bitterness, he started a revenge business called Red Swoosh, where he turned his former litigants into customers and eventually sold the company for millions. That moolah laid the foundation for his next big thing, Uber. The idea for Uber struck during a James Bond movie. A scene where Bond tracked a car on his phone's map planted the seed for what was initially known as UberCab. Uber went public in 2010 in San Francisco and promised a wild departure from the usual taxi experiences. It offered the ability to order a ride with a simple tap on your phone, real-time tracking, posh black cars with leather interiors to die for, and a breeze of a payment process. In no time, Uber became a status symbol among the high rollers in San Francisco. But here's the kicker. They hit a big speed bump when transportation authorities told them they were breaking taxi regulations. The authorities threatened hefty fines and even jail time for the team. But Travis wasn't having it. He declared that they were not a taxi company but a technology company. That was a game changer and set the tone for Uber's epic battles with regulators. As Uber expanded to other cities, it used some slick tactics like crazy promotions and referral bonuses. By the time regulators caught on, Uber already had a die-hard user base. They also did things to keep drivers from working for the competition, like Lyft, making their dominance even stronger. Travis Kalanick's wizardry in getting investments played a massive role in Uber's growth. He knew how to make investors eager to drop cash by playing it cool, leading to some massive venture capital funding that powered their expansion. But as Uber grew, it stirred up a pot of controversies. There were clashes with old-school taxi drivers, violent attacks on drivers, and shady characters using the platform for illegal stuff like drug trafficking and sex trafficking. Public opinion of Uber started to go south. One of Uber's darkest days was when a former employee, Susan Fowler, blew the whistle on the company's rampant sexual misconduct. That scandal brought to light a deep-seated cultural issue within Uber. Travis Kalanick's leadership style and Uber's aggressive business tactics started getting a lot of heat, which ended up in a lawsuit by early investor Benchmark Capital, accusing him of fraud. Travis had to step down, marking a big turning point for the company. Uber eventually went public with an IPO, but its stock price had its ups and downs due to concerns about ongoing financial losses. The company's unique selling points and ingenious business model, however, continue to make it the ride-hailing giant it is today. Uber offers a car for every choice. Whether you're looking for a budget ride with UberX, a luxurious experience with Uber Black, or even a spacious SUV, they've got you covered. Another factor setting them apart is their ingenious price surge technology. Prices vary based on demand, driver availability, and other factors. This dynamic pricing ensures you get a ride when you need it most. They've taken transportation to new heights, quite literally. In select locations, you can ride in helicopters, boats, or even hop on a motorcycle. They've expanded their services to include deliveries and even ice cream trucks, unlocking new streams of revenue. Despite all the controversies and challenges, Uber remains a major player shaping the future of transportation worldwide. Its commitment to convenience, innovation, and adaptability has made it a global phenomenon, shaping the way we move and inspiring countless others to rethink transportation. So, there you have it, the incredible ride-sharing journey of Uber, from frustration to global sensation, fueled by innovation and sprinkled with controversy. What's your take on this wild ride? Do you Uber around town often, or do you prefer a different ride-sharing experience? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey and picked up something new, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more epic content.